Good morning and welcome to NSK TV. It's time for yoga storytelling with me, Anna, and my yogi buddy, Lenny. Now, Lenny loves to make new friends and take them on yoga adventures, so we're really excited that you're going to be joining us today. Now, don't worry if you don't have a mat. All you need is a space on the floor and your imagination. So, if you're ready, let's get started. So, Lenny starts his day like every other day, just like me and you, asleep in his bed. So, let's go to sleep, everybody. Good night. Sweet dreams. Cock-a-doodle-doo! Good morning! Alright everybody, let's take a nice big stretch and let's sit up nice and gently. Okay, so first of all, let's say good morning to our toes. Good morning, toes. Let's give them a little wave. Maybe you could even give them a little tickle. And let's say good morning to our legs. Good morning, legs. And to our knees. Let's give them a little cuddle, shall we? Good morning, knees. Maybe you might even like to have a little rock back on your bottom. Good job, guys. Okay, so let's say good morning to the sky. Good morning, sky. And over here we have the sun. Good morning, sun. And over this side we've got a few clouds in the sky. Good morning, clouds. And flying way up high above us, it's the birds. Good morning, birds. Okay, so here comes a pussycat. She's been curled up in a bed all night. So let's have a nice morning stretch. So on your hands and knees, everybody. Make sure you've got your hands nice and planted, toes tucked. And we're going to start by curling up our bottom and our head towards the sky. And then push it to your front paws and curl it off the other way, letting your head dangle and tucking your bottom in. So let's try that again, nice and slowly. Bottom and head up towards the sky and back the other way. Imagine you're trying to push your shoulder blades up towards the sky. Let's do that one more time. Tail and head up and push into the ground and the other way. Great. So from here, let's just level out our back and maybe we could wave good morning with one of our hands here. That's good. Okay, let's try it the other side. Good morning. Brilliant. Okay, and maybe we can wag our tail. How about that? Can you wag your tail? Good job. Okay, plant that one down. Let's try the other side. Here we go again. Great job. Okay, now here's a little challenge for you. Do you think you could try wagging your tail and waving good morning at the same time? Let's try, shall we? So let's wave good morning first, and then with the opposite leg, you can wag your tail. Very good. Bringing them both back down. Let's try it again. It might feel different on the other side. And don't worry if you wobble. That's fine. So, let's try it. Bringing up our tail. And our hand this way, Fantastic work, guys. plant them both down then and tuck your toes. Let's bring our bottom all the way back to our heels. Stretch out those hands all the way forward and plant your head on the ground. Okay, so from here, we're going to bring our bottom up. Make sure our hands are firm. Tuck your toes and push your bottom all the way up to the sky. Then we're going to bring our weight back, trying to plant our heels down on the ground. Okay, so let's just pedal those legs out for a few times. Give it a nice stretch down the back of the legs and planting them both. Maybe we could wag the tail of our dog like this. Again, you might wobble, but that's perfectly fine. It just shows you're trying. So let's try the other side. Very good. And bringing it back down, let's walk our hands back towards our feet. Okay, so just let your head dangle nice and loose and catch hold of your elbows. Give us a nice swing from one side to the other. Okay, release the arms and nice and slowly we're going to uncurl our spine all the way to the top, bringing your head up last with a nice big shoulder roll. Good. Okay, now let's take a nice big stride and bring up those arms. Imagine you're soaking up the sunshine. And let's take a nice big deep breath. Let it go. And again. One last time. Okay, fantastic. Ooh, what's that sound? Lenny, is that your tummy rumbling? That must mean only one thing. It's breakfast time. So we're going to head to the kitchen now, guys, but you've got to be really, really quiet because look, got a little mouse still sleeping. Shh. So we're going to tiptoe down the stairs. Tiptoe, tiptoe. Don't want to wake the mouse. Shh. They're the light steps, everybody. Very good. Okay, I think we've reached the kitchen. Now, let's see if we can sit down nice and slowly. So take a little bit of a wider stance here and start to just bring your bottom down towards the floor. Maybe you can put your arms out to balance and whee! We made it. Okay, so let's take a nice big breakfast bowl and Lenny is going to tell us what he's going to fill it with this morning. So, do you want to tell me what you like to fill your breakfast bowl with, Lenny? Aha! I might have known. You see, Lenny absolutely loves porridge. And there's a very good reason for that. Now, porridge is full of fibre, lots of goodness, and lots of energy, which helps us do our yoga. And the great thing about porridge, guys, is that you can put whatever you like on top. Or you can just have it plain. But me and Lenny really like to put fruit on top of ours. So what kind of fruit do you like, everyone? Fantastic. Well, whatever you like, whether it's bananas, apples, grapes, berries, pears or peaches, whatever you like, let's chop it up. Here we go. Chop, 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 chop. And let's throw it all over the top. Blop, 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 blop. Okay, now one last little thing that me and Lenny really love, and that is a little squirt of honey. Here we go. That turned out to be quite a big squirt, didn't it, Lenny? Never mind. Okay, so before we eat it, we've got to make sure we give it 3 big stirs, one way and then the other. So take your big wooden spoon and count with me. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Great. Don't forget the other way. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Fantastic. That's looking good, isn't it, Lenny? All right, it's time to fill our tummies. We're going to scoop it all up. Are you ready? How far can you scoop? Scoop it up. Scoop it up. Scoop it up. Delicious. Uh-oh. Looks like some of you have got some milk on your chin. What's that, Lenny? Oh, yeah. Some of you have got little berries balanced on your nose. We better wash our faces, hadn't we? Here we go. Turn on those taps. Shh. And let's wash our face. Here we go. Swish. Blah, blah, blah. Swish. Blah, blah, blah. Swish. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, that's good. Okay. Now, what have we got to remember to do, Lenny, before we leave the house, after we've had our breakfast? Can you remember? He's forgotten, boys and girls. Maybe you could tell us. What do you have to remember to do after you've had your breakfast and before you leave the house? Here's a little clue. Ting! That's right. Brush your teeth. Here we go then, Lenny. Let's take our toothbrush, bit of toothpaste. Are you ready? Let's go. Very good. Let's take a rinse. Fantastic. Let me see those lovely teeth. Oh, gorgeous smiles, everyone. Right. It's nearly time to head out into the adventure garden. But first, we better put our clothes on. So, here we go. Let's take our t-shirt. There we go. Ooh. And some trousers. There they are. Great job. Now then, what are we forgetting? Any guesses? What do you think, Lenny? Of course, we need some shoes on. So, it might be a bit muddy in the garden. Let's put our boots on today. Here we go. Take hold of your foot and push that boot all the way in. Ooh, it's a little bit tight. There we go. Oh, that's better. Okay, that's one. Let's take our other one. Make sure the laces are untied. Push it all the way to the end. And there we go. Fantastic. Now, it's a long way down to the adventure garden. And when we get there, we have to go right to the bottom to the tree of life. So, the best way to get there, we have found, is to cycle. So, let's take our helmets. Click. And we're ready. So, when we cycle in yoga, we do it on our back. Like this. Are you ready, Lenny? Are you ready, everyone? Let's start nice and slowly. Cycling those legs. Okay. Remember, it's a bit of a long journey. I hope you're ready, because we're going to get a little bit faster. Can we do it a bit faster? Okay. Good job, guys. Great work, Lenny. Okay. Oh, careful, guys. We're coming round a bit of a corner. Ooh, don't fall off. Okay, and we're level. And we're coming round another corner to the other side. Woo! Oh, fantastic, guys. Now, just one last little bit. We're climbing a hill. It's a little bit slower. Keep pushing. We're nearly at the top. And here's the best bit. We go down the other side of the hill. Whee! And we made it. So, we have reached the tree of life. Now, the tree of life is a very special tree. And it helps us go into our adventure. Isn't that right, Lenny? But we have to do something very special to make it work. Okay, so what we have to do, kneeling like this, we have to come down nice and close to the ground. Then we'll take our hands together like this and put them down on the ground in front of us. Now, there's a magic sound that we have to make while sitting under the tree to help us get into our adventure. And it sounds like this. Hum. Okay, it's so easy. Okay, now let's try it together. But this time we need to imagine a place that we would like to end up. We don't know where we're going to end up, but we can still wish. But you must make sure your eyes are closed and you take a nice big deep breath, because the longer our magic sound is, the farther into Adventureland we will go. Are you ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Hum. Okay, so after 3, let's open our eyes and see where we find ourselves today. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, wow, Lenny. Look at that, man. Look up, guys. See what's above us. A great, huge canopy. Wow. Oh, look at all the vines climbing those trees that are impossibly tall. Gosh, I didn't think I could even see to the top. Disappear into the clouds. You know where we are, boys and girls? We are in the rainforest. And it rains a lot here. That's why lots of the plants can grow so massive, including the very, very tall trees. Should we make like one of those tall trees to see how far up we can reach? So, let's first of all get onto our feet. Take one, spread your toes, plant your foot down, make sure it's nice and strong but soft in the knee. And we're going to take the other leg and start just from here. Okay, so you can pop your arms out like this. I might be cut off a little bit, but you can put your arms out to the side of you and we can just keep it here. Okay, or the next bit is, the next challenge up is to bring it just onto your calf like that. Okay, you can also hold your hands on your hips, that's okay. And if you're feeling a little more brave, you can bring your foot all the way up to your thigh. Okay, so from here we can reach, and I'm getting cut off, but reach all the way above your head. So your hands are reaching as tall as you can, fingertips all the way to the sky. And relax. Brilliant. Great job. All right, let's try that again, but on the other leg this time. So same thing, spread the toes, plant your foot, nice strong leg, soft in the knee, and we'll start from the ankle again. So take your arms out to the side. That's good. Okay, and we might want to lift it up just to the calf there. Again, you can have your hands on your hips if you like. Don't worry if you wobble, just means you're trying. Okay, and if you fancy having a go, bringing it all the way up there. And if you have done that, or even if you haven't, bring your arms up towards the sky, reaching the fingertips as tall as you possibly can, a bit further this time maybe. And relax. Oh, very good. Shake those legs out. They will probably need it. Brilliant. Okay, nice trees, everybody. So let's have a little look round the rainforest and see what we can find. Ooh, it's very humid, isn't it? Ooh, very, very hot. Lenny, you're used to places like this, aren't you? Well, you're used to the temperature, but you're more of a desert kind of animal, aren't you? So actually, to see lots and lots of nice, lush greenery is quite unusual for you, isn't it, Lenny? So let's see. Oh, look, all those little critters, butterflies, little insects. Wow, they all look very busy. Oh, look, check it out, boys and girls. A little snake. Oh, what beautiful colours. Hello there, little snake. Look at that. Beautiful colours you've got. Wow, I've never seen a snake as beautiful as you. You look very shiny as well. You do look a bit sad, I have to say. What's the matter? Oh, boys and girls, our little friend here is a bit sad because he can't wiggle. He can't wiggle. Well, let's see, shall we? Let's see if we can try a little snake manoeuvre first. Okay, so bringing yourself onto your tummy. Okay, just going to make sure your legs are stretched out behind you. Give them a little lift and a pull away. And want your arms under your shoulders. Keep the elbows bent. Chin towards the ground. And just lifting up the front end. So just your chest and head off the ground. Okay, and gently back down. That's our lovely snake pose. Let's do that again. So lifting with your back. So you should be able to move your hands away and not fall any, okay? We don't want to be pushing all the way up here because then when we take our hands away, we do that. Okay, so very good. Okay, so our poor little friend here is struggling to wiggle. Oh dear. Well, maybe there might be some animals in the jungle who can help to teach him how to wriggle. Let's see who might be passing by. Whoa, wow, did you see that? A great big parrot. Wow, I wonder if he knows how to wiggle. Let's see what shape a parrot makes, shall we? So, take one knee. We're going to kneel on that. Keep your toe tucked at the back and have your other one out in front of you. Nice corner here. And make sure that your weight is on both sides evenly. I'm just going to take a nice spread of the arms up and down, up and down. You might like to reach up and then swoop the chest down towards the leg and back up towards the sky and swoop down towards the leg. So it looks like our parrot can wriggle something at least. His wings. It's a kind of wriggle, isn't it? All right, so I hope you're watching, little snake, because that's how you wriggle your wings. I know you don't have any wings, but it's the same kind of movement. Maybe we should see if someone else can show us a bit of something. Hey, look over there, guys. I think it's a family of elephants. Wow, they're really on the move. Okay, so let's see how they do their wriggling. So let's take a wide stance, triangle here, okay, and we're just gonna take one hand on the hip, one hand reaching forward, and reach all the way down to the ground with your trunk. Okay, and back up, Can you reach it up really high? And swoosh all the way back down. And wriggle from side to side. Wriggle all the way up. Wriggle all the way down. Wriggle all the way up. Wriggle all the way down. Oh, very good. Okay, so we're getting there. So our elephant can wriggle his trunk. And your body's kind of like an elephant's trunk, so maybe looking at the elephant will help. Can't help thinking there might be something else to really help teach our little friend. Oh, wow, look at him go. He was so fast swinging through the trees there. I think it might have been a monkey. Let's see what they have to wiggle, shall we? So, as our monkeys swing from tree to tree, we're going to take an even wider stance than with our elephant. Okay, and we're going to swoop over to one side and swoop over to the other. So we've got a bent and a straight. Swoop to the other side, bend and straight, and back the other way. So imagine you're swinging from one branch over here all the way across to the other. And back again, swing from one branch all the way to the other. And relax. Okay, so one of the great things that our monkey can wriggle is his tail. And that's what helps move him so swiftly from tree to tree. And you're kind of like well, you are a tail, aren't you? You know, you have a tail, but maybe that will help. Okay, so we've seen lots of wriggling in the jungle today. Let's see now if our snake friend can have another little go. So let's get with him. So remember, legs out straight in the back, arms under the shoulders. Okay, lifting up. And let's see, can we do some wiggling? So you're lifting off, feet off the ground as high as you can. And giving your hips a little wriggle. See if you can. Very good. Oh, that is fantastic. Well, it looks like you were watching carefully, our little friend, because you are wriggling like a good one. Wow, fantastic work. Oh, so glad we got our friend wriggling. We couldn't have you stuck on a rock there, could we? Right then, guys, so I think it's time that we said goodbye to our little snake friend and wish him all the wriggly best. Okay, so we say cheerio to our little snake. There he goes, wriggling all the way home. Right then, I don't know about you, Lenny, all that wriggling has got me needing a lie down and some dinner. So let's do what we normally do, find ourselves on our back, because we're going to go home as well. So pop your yoga buddy on your tummy, arms down by your side. Close your eyes and do your best to lie as still as you can as we float back home on the breeze. Let's just very gently start to wiggle our fingers. And then we can wiggle our toes as well. And let's take a nice big long stretch. Keep those fingers and toes wiggling. And nice and gently, in your own time, you can open your eyes and start to sit back up. So, just before we finish, it's really important that we show our gratitude. So let's say some thank yous together. So first of all, let's say thank you to the ground for helping us do our yoga. Thank you, ground. Next, let's say thank you to the air for helping us breathe. Thank you, air. And thank you to ourselves for moving our bodies and taking care of us. Thank you, me. And of course, thank you to Lenny for taking us on our adventures today. Thanks, Lenny. And thank you to all of you for joining us. So finally, let's bring our hands together, place them next to our heart, and we'll say our magic yoga word. And it goes like this. Namaste. And it means my heart is full of love, and with that, I bow to you. Thank you so much, everybody. We hope to see you next time. Have a great week. Bye.